downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Hey. Yeah, baby. Yeah. SMT Nation, stand up. July 2nd, 2020. What is going on, SMT Nation? We're here. We are live. 7:34 p.m. in the Eastern. Get it going on the SMT podcast. Oh, I just... Carlos. The big homie Carlos Aztec dropped the $49.99 super chat bomb. Insert sound effect. big money grip, cause we can and we ain't scrubbing it. Peddling the community for dough. What? Yeah. Carlos, thanks for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you very much. You do a lot for the community, man. It's not necessary, but I know how you are. You're a very generous person, kind person. You got a big heart, man. Thank you. Everybody out there, do me a solid. Hit that like button. Share this video to all your socials. I don't care if it's Twitter, IG, Facebook, Snappy Chat, whatever you got. You got a favorite blog or vlog or Reddit or whatever, share it. Actually, you know what? Don't share it to Reddit. That's probably the only, I wouldn't even call that really social media, more like I guess it is. I don't know if you'd classify it. But Reddit's like toxic, man. There are just some illegitimate, locations on Reddit. I mean, it just takes you into the armpit of the internet. People don't like me on Reddit. I'm not likable there, apparently. So, big shout out to everybody here in the live. But yeah, go ahead and share it anyways. Who cares? Big shout out to all my moderators. # Mod Squad. Appreciate you guys being here, holding it down, taking care of business. If you got a wrench, it's because you have always taken good care of the live chat and kept things right where they need to be. Appreciate you guys holding it down for me. Caleb, I see you. Carlos, you guys are the best. Thank you guys for taking care of that. The homie Mike Dub is here. I do see Tim is also here, and the homie Maximus. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for holding it down for me. Bobby, Stace. Yeah, Ronaldo dropping bombs. Yeah. Massive super chat. Thank you, sir. Ronaldo, I'm here 1,000%. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you very, very much, man. Wow, thank you. You guys got things started off right. Anyways, I usually take the first 5 or 6 minutes to get the show going, leave the music running and whatnot, and then, we get things started. So, yeah, welcome to the SMT podcast. We appreciate you guys very much. We really do. The community is so supportive. The community is so kind and generous and respectful and positive. I appreciate you guys very much. And I just want to say that we got a lot of wireless news to talk about. It seems like there's something going on every day. T-Mobile's doing something or changing something. We can always do a T-Mobile video, Sneed in the effing building. Yeah. Alex, I see you there. Tito, I see you, bro. Gene, Sean, You guys are awesome. Benny D's in the house. The brother D Gaff is here. The homie Todd is also here. Corey. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Cigar Brent. Share it to the MySpace. They got that open. It's still open for business. Nintendo 504 in the house. What up, bruh? Yeah, Sean, Gregory, Carter got 29 on the tractor one time. Sam, what's going on, broski? Angel, I see you. Sebby's in the house. Appreciate you. Yeah. Sebby, you have been knighted. Always been very good to me, and I appreciate you, man. Hi, Kathy, Teletech. Good to have you guys. Mark is here. Arshan, my brother, if you are still here, good to see you. Brennan is also in the house. We got a lot of patrons up in here. Appreciate you guys. The homie info assistant, I won't stop. Hashtag up in there. Yeah, Caleb, yeah. You guys are the best. Appreciate you very much. I don't know if I got to everybody, but I think that's mostly everybody. Carlos with a super chat sticker. Got the KO hippopotamus power. Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. ACDC, what's going on? All right, so here's what we got going on today. You got it, Sebby. Anytime. You've been a huge supporter of me, bro. You've always been good to me. You know, shared important news stories with me. Kind of keep me on the up and up on what's going on with T-Mobile and other things. I think it's fitting. Greetings from SoCal. Greetings from the CLE. Garen, appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by today. All right, so peep this, guys. I just want to give a huge special shout out to Megadon.net. My homie Dave B. Thank you for supporting the SMT and the SMT YouTube channel. We no longer will be plugging that particular support, but I will always put the Megadon.net invite code in the description box down below. Even though we don't have an official sponsorship or anything like that with them, always been a huge supporter, so we will continue to put your link in the description box. So always, once a member of the SMT Nation, always a member of the SMT Nation. So big shout out to Dave B over there at the Mastodon and Megadon.net. We have the Twitter handle in the description box. If you guys want to get, like a secondary extension of the channel, that's one way you could do it. I tweet, I do Periscope lives on Twitter and stuff like that, so check that out. And then we have the Patreon page, the supporters, the SMT Patreon. We're up to like 80 some members now. We've lost a few here and there, no problem. Things change, money situations change. Never hold it against you. We appreciate all support, so thank you guys for that. We know that RFK Tech is in the house. He's back, Sean, what up, brother? Appreciate you. Some super chats just came in. Let's give some big thank yous to them. The homie Shannon, thank you for your super chat. Got the unicorn. Yasmin would love that. Gene, always giving, massive amounts of super chats. Very, very generous guy. Thank you, man, for that. You guys are awesome. And most recently, the homie Mike West, thank you for your super chat as well. Appreciate you. Hashtag Mod Squad. Appreciate that very much. So, hey, Maris, good to see you. Joshua, see you, man. We want to welcome RFK Tech back to the community. We hope to see him more, and we hope to see him doing videos and live streams in the near future, so we're excited about that. One of the guys, I think, is on the more technical side of networks. Very important component of the community, and we're just glad to have him back. Vlad, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. All right, look, we got some stories to get to. Again, appreciate you guys for being here. Let's go ahead and get things started. Stories from today. All right, first story out of Dish. So, we're basically on the precipice of the new Boost Mobile. So, when the new T-Mobile started their foray right? As the new company, we started saying, you know, it's the new T-Mobile. It's a different company. Technically, it's merged with Sprint, you know. I think that also holds true for Boost Mobile. They are going to be the new Boost Mobile. As a Dish wireless company or a Dish network company, they'll definitely be run differently than, say, as the company that was owned by Sprint. So they'll be operated differently. They'll be under a different ownership group and things like that. So they got a new logo. It's not really new. It's actually, for the most part, pretty much retained, which is great. I actually like the Boost Mobile logo. Nothing wrong with it. I think it has some notoriety. I think people know the product. They know the service. So I'm okay with it. The logo does have an infusion of Dish Network. So it's got like this little Dish signal thing that's like goes through the middle. If you guys have seen it, you know, it's there. The lettering is kind of modified slightly. The orange is still there. It's mostly the same, right? So that's going to kind of stay the same. Where things are going to be different appears to be plans. So here's what we know as of right now. Dish wants to focus the Boost Mobile brand on bring your own device, which is perfectly fine. However, when you specialize as a bring your own device carrier, you kind of give people the impression that it's not really an upgrade-friendly business, because some carriers and prepaid carriers really focus on porting in, giving deals on devices as people want to upgrade and get in something newer. Big shout out to Tim. Thanks for the $20 super chat, bro. You guys are awesome. Thank you for that. Hey, I know times are hard and not everybody can donate. It is in no way, shape, or form. I'm not asking. If you donate, that is amazing, and we thank you for it, but you are not obligated. Nobody has to do anything. You guys being here to watch and like and share and support me on this journey is good enough, right? But we do thank you for those donations. You know who they're going to. They're going to Yasmin. So Tim says, I have no faith in Dish. Honestly, they don't have the money. Tim, I'd actually argue that, because there's a couple of things that could change everything. And they're not really wild cards. They're pretty much foregone conclusions in my perspective. But we could do that on another video for sure. Now, when it comes to what they're doing with their business plan with Boost Mobile, like I was saying before, most carriers and prepaid carriers included, they like to do hardware deals. So they want to, you know, give you a phone $100 off or free if you port over, you port in, or whatever. Boost Mobile's actually, as the new Dish provider, they're going to be looking to do things as BYOD or bring your own device. That being said, their plans kind of reflect it. They're going to focus on giving value. And by value, I mean like the pricing on their plans are very entry level. So here's what they're doing. They've got a $35 per month plan in which you will get unlimited talk, unlimited text. That's pretty much standard for the market. They will give you 10 gigs of high-speed data. But that's it. They are not going to give you any type of data access after the 10 gigs. So they are essentially cutting you off. The $35 plan, you must know what you're getting yourself into. If you get the $35 plan from the new Dish's Boost Mobile, you got to be good with 10 gigs of data. That's it. Simple and plain. The $45 plan is really what they're pushing. Because with the $45 plan, you get an additional 5 gigs of data, so that kicks it up to 15 gigs of high speed. And after that, you get throttled down to 2G speed. Now, crazy as it may sound, that might be suitable for some. But in most cases, I think that's rough, man. When you throttle people down to 2G, they can't do much with that. 2G is emails, the lightest of browsing, maybe reading documents. You're not really going to be doing anything with web pages with a lot of images and videos, and I mean, you're going to struggle with proper accuracy in GPS and music. Black Knight, I'm with you. I use dozens of gigs of data a day. Dozens. dozens. And I have like 4 devices that I use in heavy circulation. So it's really a strange direction I think that Dish went, because they did bring the cost down overall on plans, but they took away data access in a way, you know? It's a very limited. The one feature they did give with the $45 plan that I like is you will essentially be able to actually save. You can save some money if you stay with them as a loyalty plan. So if you have 3 months of on-time payments, they will give you a $5 discount, essentially bringing the plan from 45 down to 40. 3 more additional months, so that would be 6 months total of on-time payments. They will give you an additional $5 off. So after 6 months of on-time payments, that $45 plan has become a $35 plan. In and of itself, that's a pretty good deal. That's pretty good, honestly. For what you're paying for and what you're getting, that's pretty good. It's not bad. The problem is, until you get to that 6-month mark, it's not a good deal because you're paying 45 or 40. At 35, I think it's compelling. They're calling this the Shrink It plan. Cool, you know. Longer you stay, the less you pay. We saw that the prepaid offering from Verizon was doing the same thing, where it's kind of like a loyalty discount. I'm all for it, but there are some really extreme limitations. Now, I don't know what Dish is going to do about the Boost Mobile Unlimited plans. I know they have a $50 unlimited plan currently. They have a $60 plan unlimited currently. I guess if you still have those plans, you'll be grandfathered through the future. I don't know how long you will get to keep it. I don't know what they're going to do about marketing in the future, if they're going to completely eliminate unlimited. But I can tell you guys right now, when a company makes these kind of moves, these are access cost saving measures. What they are trying to do is, Dish is trying to reduce the overhead of the plan. They're trying to make it cheaper. So that means Dish Network is trying to become more profitable, but at the cost of the value of the plans. So unless you're okay with those limitations and they meet your needs, there may be some make or break points there. I think 2G speed that's a breaking point for a deal. There's not many people who could use 2G for any extended period of time. And there's not many people who are going to be comfortable paying $45 a month to be throttled to 2G after they use 15 gigs. There's just much better options. Metro by T-Mobile is likely going to give you a better option. Cricket Wireless is probably going to be a better option. Visible Wireless at $40 a month gives you unlimited everything. 40 on the Verizon Wireless Network. Yes, it's going to be a neutered version of the Verizon network. Yes, it's going to be limited in some ways. Big shout out to Cesar. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. That's really nice of you. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but of course, you know, we do appreciate it. So thank you for that. I really think that Visible Wireless is a much better option at $40 than anything that the new Dish Wireless Boost Mobile deals are going to give you. Because at $45 a month, you're capped at 15 gig high speed, and then it's 2G the rest of the way. Verizon, with Visible Wireless, is giving you unlimited data, unlimited LTE data, no caps. And then they're also giving you unlimited tethering, although it is kind of prioritized. It'll be a little slower than, you know, regular hotspot data, right? They might give you 3 or 5 megabits per second, but that's $40 a month. And if you get on a party with party pay features, Visible drops for every person you have on there. 2 people in a party, $35 a line. 3 people in a party, $30 a line. 4 people in the party, $25 a line. Visible Wireless is so much better as a value and also as a network. Don't leave the chat. Don't leave this live stream. I've tested everything. I call a spade a spade. The Verizon network is better than the T-Mobile network. Nationally, upload, video experience. I've tested it, guys. I've tested it all over the place. It's an award-winning network. It's an award-winning network for multiple firms. It is what it is. It is very good. You're getting the nation's most comprehensive LTE network for somewhere between $25 and $40 per line. You're not getting 3G access. You're not getting CDMA. I get it. That might be make or break for some people that are out there in rural and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, T-Mobile does not have a better LTE footprint than Verizon. No way. T-Mobile is a younger network, a more incomplete network. They need time to build out. A spade is a spade. So, not Boost Mobile, not Metro by T-Mobile, none of that. You got to think about what is going to be the best value, the best bang for the buck, and the best experience for me. I don't know how I feel about these Dish plans. I really don't. But all I do know is that Dish is trying to save money and increase their profitability by going with this plan, by approaching it this way. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't know if it, strikes you in any way, but to be honest with you, I think there should have been something a little bit more disruptive coming from Dish as the new owner of Boost Mobile. I hope to see more changes in the future. They need to be more competitive than that. That's just kind of my perspective. All right, next piece of news. The Sprint decom of their 5G network in, well, what did they have? Was it like 9 cities? I think Sprint had 5G in about 8 or 9 cities, and all of that got decommissioned during this whole merger integration process. I get it. Neville Ray, the head network guy over at T-Mobile, said, okay, we got to decom this 5G because it's not compatible with what we're doing. So we're going to decom it, and then we'll recommission it using T-Mobile, processes and gear and all that great stuff. All right. Now, we got news yesterday that T-Mobile had launched 2.5 gigahertz 5G NR in Houston, Chicago, and LA. Well, those are 3 markets where the old Sprint 5G was. So it looks to me like they just recommissioned it there. Made a couple modifications, did a few trials and testings, and there you go. You got yourself the 5G back in those places. Those 3 markets are likely areas where T-Mobile is struggling with congestion. Now, the thing that I will say about Sprint and how they're running 5G before, I think they're running it at 60 megahertz of spectrum. So that's a nice little piece of capacity there. Most people that had those phones that were compatible with that spectrum assets, they were probably like LG V50s from last year, the OnePlus 7 Pro. What else had 5G from Sprint last year? Probably the S10 Plus 5G. Those phones were specifically compatible with 5G Sprint from 2019. Well, those phones are going to be bricked upon completion of merger network integrations. So T-Mobile has already identified this as a potential problem, and they've told customers, bring in your OnePlus 7 Pro, bring in your LG V50, and your S10 Plus 5G from Sprint. Bring those in, we're going to give you an S20, or an S20 Plus, or an S20 Ultra. And they were prorating your deal, and they were giving you guys a good deal to get in the newer phone, because those phones, those Samsungs, are future-proof. They're not going to have issues with the merger integration process. Fully compatible with everything T-Mobile wants to do in the future. Non-standalone and standalone. So NSA and SA. All parts of Band 71, all parts of Band 41. These are their key 5G elements. That being said, it looks like they just basically gave people access to these connections, these 5G connections. So the problem with those old 2019 5G phones that Sprint was selling, they had Qualcomm Snapdragon X50 modems. The X50 modems do not have the 5G compatibility for what T-Mobile's doing in the future. So, the X55 modem, which is the modem from 2020, which we see in the S20 line, the regular 20, the 20 Plus, and the 20 Ultra, they've got the X55. So that'll future-proof them. Now, whatever Sprint/T-Mobile's network becomes in the future, you don't want to be left in the dark with those older phones. If you have an LG V50, if you have the HTC 5G hub, the S10 Plus 5G from Sprint, the OnePlus 7 Pro, those phones are going to be officially bricked by update. They will not work with full compatibility on the network moving forward. So they're telling people, come in and get an S20. You don't have to pay extra. In fact, they're giving people a better deal to get out of those phones. Right? So they did that in anticipation of the compatibility issue. So public service announcement, if you have a 2019 Sprint 5G phone, take it in, get the S20, call it a day. Move on. All right, the next piece of news from today. You guys aren't going to like this. A lot of you out there are T-Mobile customers. A huge chunk of the SMT nation are T-Mobile customers. You guys love your T-Mobile. Awesome. It's a great option for some of you out there, whether it's network access or pricing or Netflix and all that. It's great, right? They are raising some fees. They are increasing some charges. They are creating new ones. Things are changing at the new T-Mobile. All right, number one, late payment fees are a thing. Late payment fees are increasing, and it looks like T-Mobile is going to be a little bit less lenient on this charge and this fee. If you are having difficulties paying for your bill, I'm not sure if the new T-Mobile is going to be as receptive to help you guys in the future. Obviously, you can work out a payment plan. I think they'll work with you in that way. But they're not forgiving bills. They're not going to be helping you in that way. So, yeah, from what I understand, and Austin kind of is describing this in the live chat, you definitely want to get ahead of it. If you know you're going to have trouble paying your payments, and you can, establish some form of a payment plan, do so with customer care. They might be able to help you. Payment support charges are increasing to $10. I'm not sure what it was before. I don't know if it was $5 or I don't know if there wasn't one before. Restocking fees for flagship devices have increased. Any phone over $600 now has a restocking fee of $70. So, I don't know, man. If you get a phone from T-Mobile, you better like it because they're going to charge you $70 for restocking. If it's anything like basically iPhone or better. So, just something to consider. Insurance is increasing again. Insurance has literally gone from like $14 to $16 to $18. Now it's $20 for their 360 protection plan. I do understand the scenario there because phone prices are getting higher and higher. But the problem is the phones have been the same price. They've been over $1,000 for a while. This basically means that an iPhone that costs $700 costs $20 to insure. But the Ultra, the Samsung Ultra, which is $1,400, is also $20 to insure. So there's some kind of a disconnect there. I don't really get it. To be honest with you guys, if I had an iPhone and I needed insurance or protection, I would get Apple Care Plus. I don't think I would go with the T-Mobile route for $20 because if you do the math, $20 on 2 years, you get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense because Apple Care Plus is $200. And you're going straight to Apple for all of your issues. So they're kind of pricing themselves out of the protection plan. Again, I'm just saying Apple Care is probably a better option if you have an iPhone. Now, if you are a Samsung Galaxy user, you could go that way too. There's different ways to insure your phones. You guys know, most times your insurance can cover these types of things. You can run claims on your insurance. The problem is your deductibles are probably $250 or $500. Some credit cards, I think, insure phones too. Maybe Alex could speak to that. I know he knows quite a bit about that. Some people are forgetful. They leave their phones around. They drop them. They break them. It may be more of an important thing for some people than others. So that's that part. There are rumblings of T-Mobile possibly charging a content transfer fee. So essentially, the way I see this fee is you go into a T-Mobile store, you want to upgrade your phone, and you got a bunch of stuff on your phone, and you want to get the new one, and you want to get all the stuff from your old phone onto your new phone. And in order for them to do that for you, they will be charging you basically a convenience fee, which, I don't know, $5-10. I'm sure they'll find some kind of a fair price to do it, but it's just something that I'm hearing rumblings about. So be careful with that. That could be on deck. I know that T-Mobile is planning on phasing out a lot of plans, a lot of the older plans, like much older plans. They're trying their best to get people out of, simple choice plans as well. What I think T-Mobile is going to do is, in order to take advantage of phone deals and other types of added perks and bonuses, they're going to tell you you can't hold on to your old plans. So in order to give you the added value on other aspects of your plan and postpaid, they're going to want to get you out of your old plans. That's probably what's going to go on. Okay? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's a tough one to call. We're playing predictor, we're speculating, but I mean, we feel pretty confident that things are going to change a lot for plans. There's a $10 SIM card fee, which apparently has always been there, but it's being more aggressively enforced at some stores. Call it how you see it, I guess. Convenience fees in stores. I know Carlos got hit with a $20 fee. Technoid was saying that his mother was hit with one of these fees. I don't know. So, I think when it comes to customer value, charges and fees and things like that, T-Mobile's going the other way than their old traditional way. Carlos got the dab. Go ahead, man. Dab. I don't know. I don't know how bad it's going to get, guys. I don't know what else is going to change. I will update. I'll bring it to you guys. I call it like it is. If they continue to increase certain fees, I know that it's going to price a lot of people out of the value. To give you guys an example of what happened last week, some people wanted to take advantage of the free line offer. Right? And some customer care apps were eliminating people from their old plans, and it was literally taking plans that were costing people $130 to like $300. So people are pissed about that, right? They're not happy to see that their bills are going to double just because they added a free line, because all of their plan add-ons and discounts started to get compromised. All right? I don't like that stuff. I think customer care apps either have to be better trained or offer a better disclosure on what's going to be happening. You know what I'm saying? That stuff's got to get better. So that stuff is going on. It's all real. Be careful with your bills if you're going to be adding lines and getting free lines and buying phones and stuff like that. Just be ready for that. I see you guys are having a good conversation there in the live chat. I see a lot of you guys talking about the fees. We do have a couple of valuable resources as part of the community. Tim, I see you there. Austin, I also see you there. Those guys can help you with get some answers for some of your questions if you need to know more. Yeah, Josh, we will be going on Periscope after this. I will be doing a Periscope live, absolutely. So maybe we can extend the conversation. But my goal was really to just be on here for about 30 minutes, discuss the news from the day, and give you guys kind of my perspective. The videos are nice because they're quick and short and they get to the point. But I do think that sometimes a podcast, a live stream can kind of give you a better platform to describe and tell how you feel and provide a full analysis of it. So happy to do that, and it was fun to do this, and you guys know I love doing that, doing the live streams. So that's pretty much it. We are going to do a Periscope live after this, so pretty much like right after this, I'll be setting it up. So if anybody has any questions or you want to discuss these items further, we will be talking about it. And the nice thing about, all these different community items we have, these extensions, they give us additional access, right, to the information. So we will be going on Periscope. If you have the Periscope app, great, join us, follow me at SneedTech. We're on Twitter. You guys can get access to those Periscope lives as well. We'll be over there getting it in. I'm actually going to the gym, and I'll probably take the Periscope in with me, so that'll be pretty sweet. Up and coming, for those of you that are patrons, you already got access to this video. T-Mobile has a new band of NR technology that is on deck. If you want to know more about that, N28, T-Mobile will have a new band. We will have a video tomorrow. It'll be a very quick and brief abbreviated version of the video, but I have the full depth breakdown and analysis of N28 on Patreon. So for those of you that aren't aware, the Patreon page is down in the description box. We got a link. There are 4 tiers for Patreon. $1, which gets you access to all of the exclusive live streams. $2, which that donation gets you access to the live streams, early access to YouTube videos, and exclusive content. The $3 Super SMT tier gets you all the live streams, all the early access, and all of the exclusive videos. And then we have the $5 Sneed Army tier. That gives you everything I just listed, plus you get the StreamYard link to come and hang out with the guys on the panel of the SMT podcast. So if any of that sounds like fun and you want to become a part of a community within a community, check out the Patreon link down in the description box. Okay, we also got the Twitter handle down there, and we also have all the other stuff that we're doing with the community. Carlos, thanks for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you. That's pretty much it for this one. Thank you, everyone, for your super chats. Carlos, awesome. You kind of got things rocking, got things started first with the first super chat. You dropped the bomb. Cesar had the super chat as well. Tim, thank you for yours. There were a couple other ones. It's not letting me go back far enough, but you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for super chatting and appreciate the donations, and you guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting me. Let me see. Anything else for the good of the order? I think what I'll do is let's go ahead and let's thank everybody for being a part of the community. So thank you guys for being part of the SMT Nation. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I hope you guys found it informative. Hope you enjoyed the the insight and the discourse. I want to give a special shout out to my moderators. Big shout out to them. Hashtag Mod Squad if you got a blue wrench. If you watch this in the live, hashtag 2Live Crew. You guys are awesome for being available for the live stream. If you're watching this on replay, you're the replay gang. Hashtag replay crew. And if you watch this when you were hungry, or if you were eating while you're watching this, hashtag ravioli gang. So thank you guys for being a part of the nation, and we definitely really do appreciate you guys. I think what we'll also do here is, if you are a first-time visitor, this is your first time here, consider subscribing. It's easy. Just hit the subscribe button and activate the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. And you always know and you're notified when we do live streams. And then here's the Patreon page, what you'll see when you access it. There's a couple of ways you can become a part of the nation there. Different types of tiers and memberships. So appreciate you guys for considering that. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. You guys are amazing. Let's ride out to the music. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you on the Periscope if you want to meet us over there. And peace. Yeah.